Alright, time now is 11:53 a.m. on February 14th. Yeah, it's Valentine's Day, which means nothing to me. Um, I slept from 4:30 till 11:30. Fuck. Again? 4:30? Eh. Oh, yeah, I don't know why, but sleeping early is like a battle for me. It's really tough for me to actually sleep early. I really want to sleep earlier than 4 a.m. tonight. Let's make it happen tonight. Please. Please, for the love of God. Last night, I think it's because I give myself too much task to do before, after dinner. I made myself, so I finished the writing sample for USC. I thought it's okay. I thought it's okay. It's not nearly as ambitious or bold as my last writing sample, but after putting it in the Word document, I realized I still have space. Like I can still write even more, which is hilarious. So I'm gonna do that. Um, and then I wrote half of the personal statement in one go. Like the first half, 500 words. Boom! I just wrote it within like 10 minutes. I just banged it out. Um, and yeah, so that's that. And then of course, I edited my movie review. Did I edit? No, I didn't edit anything yesterday. Um, but yeah, I did finish watching Detachment, the movie. I did watch 2 episodes of an anime. So yeah, it's not bad in terms of productivity, but in return, I have to. I sleep very late in return. And that needs to fucking change today, okay? So yeah. Another thing is I really need to submit the USC stuff today. Has to be today. Cannot be tomorrow. Tomorrow I have classes in the morning and at night I'm returning to USC to watch a Turkish film. So Cliff hasn't read my text yet. Either Cliff reads them today or if not, then screw it. I'll use whatever Cliff has for me. Um, I'll download the clip off of Google Drive and then just use that instead. And then I'll probably get my own, download my own, like use my own video and just chop it up and edit it by myself. Um, oh, actually, I can't even do that because I don't have the still shots. Fuck. Yeah, hopefully Cliff reads them and Cliff gives Benny the drive. That the ideal situation is Cliff reads it, Cliff gives Benny the hard drive, and then Benny gives the hard drive to me, and then I edit it myself, polish it myself, and then I upload it. Um, the worst case scenario, I use a 5 minute version. Um, that he sent me. The crappy 1080p video. Um, but yeah. Hopefully Cliff reads it. We're cutting it really close. I have half a personal statement, and that video, that short film is really, really cutting it close. But the music, it's still not done. But um, it still needs some scary soundtrack, and Ritablo will figure it out today. Naja, I think, is almost done with the sound stuff. I asked her for updates last night, and she's like, "Oh yeah, sure. It's I'm doing the DX. I don't really know what that means, but I told her a bunch of stuff that I want." Um, and she's like, "Great, got it." And I'm like, "Oh, okay." But yeah, today I have class CTCS 394, which is goofy, goofiest class out of the five. Um, yeah, I'm gonna take it, and that's it. Yeah, I don't know. It's just something about taking these lecture classes in USC that makes me feel very disconnected. Like, yeah, sure, Equal and Rachel are in the same class as me in, you know, 394. I'm in the same class with North. in 300. And surely there are a couple of people in religion classes that I can talk to, probably, maybe. What are the other classes I'm in? World building, friggin' art history, and like, I don't know, I still feel very disconnected from the community, I feel like. I don't know, it's just night and day difference than, back in the college before this, where people are family, and I don't know how to regain that sense of community. Um, and I need to go back and trace, like, how did I meet all these people? Like Benny, I got along with him because of Film 33. Cliff, I got along with him through short films. A lot of people I know through film clubs. So I think the two places I should start, socializing with outside of class is clubs and film sets, But also the classes are just, I don't know, I just want to go to a production class. I want to go to a 310 or something. Like, I really desperately want to go to a 310. So, we'll see. I think I'll meet another Hong Konger in Pepper Shoot, so we'll see. But, yeah, I know this isn't really important anymore, but man, do I wish I could run into a Hong Konger in my cohort. Or maybe one lower than me or one above me, but in my cohort who isn't the party extroverted type, but more reserved. Man, do I need that to happen? Yeah. But, oh well. Alright, time now is 7:44 p.m. I just came back home, haven't even changed my clothes. I need to talk. I need to talk. Because I feel like shit. I don't know what happened, but I suddenly feel like absolute shit at noon today, around at noon. So, I don't know why. I'm sad right now. I'm fucking sad. And I hate everything. And I think I'm kind of a loser right now. And these thoughts just randomly show up uninvited. They don't gradually creep up. It's just suddenly I'm hit with extreme sadness. And I can't focus on jack shit. And I'm tired. And I realize I'm not doing well at all in terms of everything. Suddenly, and I don't really know why is that. I woke up at 11:30. I did go back to sleep for 5 minutes, but it was only 5 minutes. It's negligible. But for some reason, despite having 3 whole hours, or more like 2 hours before I have to leave, 2.5 hours, I was still not able to finish breakfast, film a review, and lunch, which is usually the plan for every Wednesday and Thursday. For every Monday and Wednesdays, I have a 2 p.m. class, and I always wake up, have breakfast, film a review, have lunch, leave. That's the formula. But today I wasn't able to do that. Once again, it's almost like a Wednesday tradition. I never have this issue on Mondays, but I always have this issue on Wednesdays. I keep shoving food into my mouth and not enjoy a meal. Food is not something to be enjoyed anymore. It's a fucking ration. It's a military ration. It's for the calories, it's for the nutrients, and it's disgusting and sad, and it's bad. It makes me feel bad. And today the food is extra bad. So for breakfast I had the year cakes because my grandma gave me so much. And I put maybe half a bag of it and I thought, okay, it's a little bit. But holy shit, they are a lot. Year cakes fill you up really fast. So I had the year cakes, and it took me a whole hour to finish these year cakes. And then I filmed a review very fast, a movie review very fast. And even before the review, I made a drawing for my imaginary girlfriend, Athena, right here. Not a very great drawing, but you know, this is as far as my level goes. And I made that drawing really fast. I filmed a review, and then afterwards I made lunch. But by then I wasn't hungry at all. But I still made it anyways because it's been weeks since I've used my black beans and it's beginning to smell. It's also been like 10-ish days since I bought the pork belly from H Mart, and I fried it up, and it's been sitting in a plastic box inside the fridge, and it's getting gross. And I have avocado that is turning brown and soft and is oxidizing. I need to finish them up, so I made myself a wrap. First time I had this pork belly black bean avocado wrap, it tasted pretty nice, but today when I had it, it's vile. I give it like a 1 or maybe even a 0 out of 10. It's one of the most disgusting lunches I've had by far, and I don't get it because it's kind of the same as the avocado wrap I had last time, but this time it just tastes absolutely fucking disgusting. It was 1:36 p.m. when I started making this wrap, and I had to leave at 1:50 at the latest for my 2 p.m. class. And I thought, okay, 14 minutes, it sucks, but let me just shove everything into my mouth. So I did that, and yeah, it took me a whole hour to finish that because it's so fucking disgusting, and also probably because I don't have a lot of appetite because of the year cakes, but also I'm stressed, which I'll talk about later. But yeah, the pork belly just gives off this weird fermented taste. Like, tastes like rice wine, and that's gross. And then the avocados are meh, they're cold and sad. And the black beans is easily the best part about it, but that's because I covered it up with tons of salt and black pepper. So I don't know, I still managed to finish almost the whole thing. I was like, fine, fuck it. I'll leave 1:50, and then maybe afterwards I'll just call an Uber. I'll call an Uber and, whatever, it's fine. Little dollars. And then, I kept eating and eating and eating, and every single piece of food just sucks. And I have to wait a while. And there's so many moments, I think 4 or 5 times where I gagged, where I was like, ugh, I gagged, like literally. And I gag at my own food sometimes, and it just sucks. And then at some point, there's no point in calling an Uber. I might as well catch the 1:20 bus. So the 1:20 bus became 1:30-ish, and I finally caught the bus, but I was almost late. I had to throw 2 pieces of avocado back into the trash, and then I went out and went to class. I was 40 fucking minutes late. And in one breath, I don't care because this class is silly. It's easily the most boring class out of the 5. But also, notes. I need the fucking notes. So, yeah, and I didn't see Quo at all. I didn't see Rachel. Rachel said she has a stomachache and she's not coming. So Rachel asked me this morning to fake her signature. And I'm a little scared, so I did it. I did fake her signature on a sign-up sheet. This is not an assignment or an exam or anything, so you're not gonna, it's not cheating. I didn't cheat at anything. It's a sign-up sheet. But still, you can argue that it violates academic integrity because she didn't show up and I covered for her ass. But I don't know. I just don't know. And I just couldn't focus during the class at all, because At the same time, there's a fucking short film. Again, I originally intended to submit everything by early February. That dream is gone. Then the new date is by February 10th. That date is gone. Then it is by tonight. And unfortunately, I don't think that is possible. Because Cliff has all my footage. So I've never made a short film where my videos will not be with me. It'll be in a hard drive, and the hard drive will be passed around the city, all across the fucking city. I'm in downtown LA. Benny took it, went to Mar Vista, and made some polishing edits, and then gave it to Cliff, who's at Santa Monica. So it just literally went around it like a triangle. It's fucking insane. So the issue is, I think a couple days ago, Cliff finally sent Naja the AAF files, which are files for audio editing, sound editing. So Naja downloaded all the files. It's not working. They're blank. She put it in Pro Tools, the software, and they all turn up blank. They don't have sound in them. What the fuck? So I texted Cliff yesterday. No response. Today he finally responded saying, "Oh, sorry, I'm busy all day," because he's on a set. He's a gaffer on a set with, the gang. Elan's there. I think Ariel's there. I think Takumi's there. It's just like they're having fun on a set, and it's just like, okay, great, good for you. But my short film, man. And again, I know he's really busy, and I know he has a lot of obligations, and I feel bad for him too, because I know he's suffering. Poor soul. But Jesus, my short film is due tomorrow. I don't think I'll even make it if we push it to tomorrow. So, I don't know. So, I and Naja was talking. I was like, okay, how about I export the AF files? I don't have the footage with me, but I have the editing software. I have the Premiere Pro. What if I just go to my Premiere Pro and export the AF files? Because AF, I don't even know what the fuck AF is. I only found out what it is like 2 days ago. But what if it's like a timeline thing? Like, all you need is the audio file separately and then a timeline file, which basically is the information about when a piece of audio begins, when it ends, which piece of audio did I use. It's a timeline decision file. It's the skeleton, not the muscle. And I exported it. I put it on a Google Drive in the middle of class, like while the lecture was happening. I exported it. I went to my Adobe Premiere Pro. And it's still not really working. So Naja said, okay, then it's probably something that Cliff needs to do because he has my videos now. I don't have my own videos. So, yeah, this is a fucking mess. There's also this thing where I want 3 clips to be colored because I want to add them to the 5-minute version. Again, it's so fucking annoying that I have to edit it and then give the whole thing to Cliff, and then suddenly I can't edit it anymore. Like suddenly I can't do anything to my own project. Cliff has it now, and it needs to come back for me to do something. And it's so annoying. So anyways, so I asked Cliff to color 3 more shots, and he said he doesn't have the time. If I color it in Adobe Premiere Pro, I can finish in 5 minutes. But I get it. Okay, fine. I don't know what is Cliff up to, but I get it. He's busy as hell. He's on a film set. He's a gaffer now, and then he has another project to do. He just texted me, like, before I hopped onto the bus going back home. He's like, okay, I'm not sure if I can finish it at all today or tomorrow because he's just that busy. So I said, well, can you at least give me the drive back? So I texted Benny. Benny said at 9:30 p.m. today, he's going to pick up the drive, and hopefully by tonight he's going to get it to me. And hopefully I can send all the stuff to Naja by tonight, and hopefully we can finish it either by tonight or tomorrow. It really sucks that at the end of the day, I still have to finish it tomorrow. Really absolutely sucks, but okay, fine, whatever, fuck it. We're really cutting it close, even closer than last year. But But yeah, so that's the one main thing that's really bugging me and making me sad. But two more things. So after CTCS 394, I went to SCA alone, went to the third floor, went into the room to go to the Zoom meeting for the discussion session. And it's depressing, just the fact that there's no one in the class that I really truly know. Eco's gone, Rachel's gone. I mean, I don't know them that well anyways, but I walked to SCA alone in the cold, and I'm angry. I look angry. I have an angry look on my face. I put both my hands in my jacket, and I look like a sore loser, homeless. Even today, when I was taking the bus to school, the way I just jumped off the platform on the bus, and then I hit my left feet against the curb, and I started walking crippled, even though I didn't need to, but I was like, I was doing it for show. I don't know, it's just like, it almost goes back to the secondary school days where I'm just really pained and tortured, and I have to show it, but I'm not showing it intentionally, I'm showing it unintentionally because I'm just fucking mad at the world, and I don't care what people think of me and what they see of me. But anyways, at the end of the class, I went to the SCA room 316, went to Zoom, and I couldn't focus at all. I mean, to be fair, the whole discussion was just the TA talking about the study guide, talking about the midterms. So what's happening is on Instagram, on the gigantic Instagram group chat, which contains everyone ranging from Cliff and Justin, the other Justin, Ariel, Takumi and Yelin, to, Alex, a Brazilian guy's in there. A lot of people are in there, Victor and Destin and, the bunch. The gang, Cliff gang. So they're deciding on a date to get ear piercings, which is something I'm looking forward to. I know it's going to hurt. My ears are probably going to be red for about a week, but it's going to be worth it for the looks. So they're like, okay, next Saturday doesn't work, right? And I'm like, yeah, because Cliff has a set on next Saturday. So they decided to move it to 24th. And I'm not free because I have a set too. I need to go to LMU for Pepper Shoot. And it's such an inconvenient day because usually I'm free on Saturdays. It's just that one day. It's just that one Saturday. And they decided to go to ear piercing on that day. I'm not going to go to an ear piercing place alone. That's sad. It's like, I know ear piercing and, going to Disneyland are two very different things, but you don't go to Disneyland alone. You don't go to ear piercing alone. When you're hurting and your ears are bleeding and you're crying, it's good to have friends around you and you're doing it for the social, for the community. But yeah, so they decided on that day, and I'm like, well, great. And I'm not that important of a person. They don't see me as much. I'm, so they prioritize Cliff over me. But then that is not a good thought. I am not unimportant to them. I'm important. I'm not like the greatest figure in their lives for sure, but surely they don't disregard me. But it's still sad. And then Luis was like, oh, actually I have a modeling thing on that day. Well, never mind, I don't. I canceled it just now because I don't like being shirtless in front of the camera. And then Elin just now said, oh, she has a birthday party to attend. So everyone's busy. And Ariel was like, wow, this we're all out of sync. Our calendars are all out of sync. It's like the solar eclipse. And I'm like, yeah, it is. So yeah, who knows? I mean, Justin, the Malaysian guy, isn't even back on that day. He's not even back, so I don't know. Maybe when Justin returns and he wants an ear piercing, and then maybe Elin wants a tattoo, maybe we'll have a second session. Then maybe finally I'll have my ears pierced. But yeah, anyways, I just look like crap. My hair is flat, it's bulging out. Look at this weird, fucking hell, I'm not the cool looking guy I thought I would be. So I need to do something. I wanted to buy hair gel, and then I realized I think I do have hair gel up there. So perhaps I'm going to use that. And the final nail in the coffin, I guess, that made me very. In Cantonese, it's long boy. I don't know how to say it in English. I guess villainous, or not villainous, but villainous in a miserable way. Miserable. That's a good word to describe it. Is the fact that every time I open Instagram, it's just couples being nice, kissing, holding hands. And tons of people like reveal that they have boyfriend and girlfriends. Like Ryan, this guy who he's not shaved really well. He seems like a loner. I just automatically assume he's probably single, But no, he has a white girlfriend. I mean, I guess that just confirms that he's. Also, I think he's Chinese American of sorts because of his last name, but, he's American. Because non Americans wouldn't, unless necessary, So, I don't know, just everyone, Ernest takes a photo with his girlfriend and was like, oh, it's been 2 years or 3 years or whatever. It's just like, okay, fuck, I should just delete Instagram. And this shouldn't affect me emotionally because, again, in November last year, I went through a whole religious experience. Like, I'm not going to care about relationships, but then it's just so, I don't know, it's just like stupid. Because having a relationship is such a normal thing, but yet I can't even do such a normal thing because I guess I'm incapable of. I guess I'm just mentally disabled. Maybe I'm insane. Maybe I'm a schizophrenic. I don't know. Something's holding me back. Maybe it's magic. Maybe it's fate. Maybe it's God's will. I don't know. And then I just keep thinking about, anti-romantic short films. The one that I will immediately work on after finish my Object in Mirror. I'm thinking about how much I want people to see how sad I am and how much empty and broken and everything is. And then I also feel sad, like maybe it's because of the 2 movies I watched this week, Sancho the Bailiff and Detachment. Actually really fucking sad. So I don't know. I just I don't know. I'm really sad right now. But hopefully this will pass. I can get chances for ear piercing sometime in the future. Maybe not now, but sometime in the future for sure. And I don't know. I just I can't even. Ears piercing, cool hair is cool, but I don't even have the basics down right now. Like, my skincare is doing fine, but, this is not fine. I gotta be more muscular first. I need to work out more. I want to, sleep better. I feel like part of the reason why I'm sad is also because for the last 3-4 weeks, I've been continuously not sleeping a lot. And that's because of my poor time management. So, poor time management, less sleep, not as healthy. If I sleep more, I feel like if I continue down this trajectory, I'm going to have acne episodes constantly again. I'm going to lose weight again. I'm going to be sad and pathetic and cry again. And it's not good. Sleep is the key. I think sleep is important first and foremost. If I want my cells to heal, I want mitosis to happen and my cells divide so that whenever I have paper cuts, it heals instantly, well, I gotta fucking sleep, bro. So, yeah. And then I'll work out. I have a yoga mat here. Pike push-ups. Got the Leon Gym, motherfucker. Leon Gym, motherfucker. I don't know. Yeah. And again. It's important for me to know deep in my heart that it's okay to be single. It's okay. It's fucking okay. It means you got standards. And sometimes I walk on the streets and I see couples holding hands, and the guy and the girl will look at me and ask, "So, how many girls have you been with?" And I'm just like, "Zero." And they're like, "Okay, do you have like issues? Maybe, in person, maybe you're fucking insane and you're a loser, you're a mess, and all these assumptions." But truth is, well, maybe I'm a bit of a mess. I mean, just look at this pile of shit. But also, I'm a functioning, fine member of society. I'm functioning. I believe I am. I'm eating food and speaking to people. It's just, I don't know. If people ask me that, I'm just gonna say, "Oh, nothing serious." My thing with Leslie was very fucking serious. So serious that it's almost unserious. It's comical, really. It's a comic tragedy. And yeah, nothing serious. Nothing serious, I guess. That's the best way I could put it. And hopefully I can finish it by tonight. If not, then, I'm sure I can finish it by tomorrow. After tomorrow's done, I'll be set free. And hopefully I can draw, read, chill, and yeah. I don't know. I want to meet up with Potter. Yeah. Alright, time now is 8:27 a.m. in the morning on February 15th. Fuck me. I have failed once again. I slept from 4:20 to 8:30, and I couldn't immediately fall asleep. So yesterday, I don't know. Yesterday sucks. It's so stressful. Just a short film. So, in terms of the film application, I didn't submit anything last night. Zero, zilch, nada. Again, I pushed it. I kept pushing and pushing. I pushed from the 10th to the 13th to the 14th to the 15th, and today is the day. Today is the day I have to submit it. It's the fucking deadline. I'm the deadline chaser once again. Good thing is I finished my personal statement. It's right. It's 976 words. It's kind of a crazy personal statement, but you know what? Fuck it. Screw it. I'll submit that. And yeah. Naja randomly woke up at 3:30 a.m. saying, "Okay, I believe I can finish it in time. I'll do whatever I can." So today afternoon, she'll finish it, and today afternoon, Retablo will finish the music. It's going to happen. So I haven't added the subtitles yet, but I already polished the edit, and I already added some, quote unquote end credits. It's not really any credits, it's just words. All I need is the music, the new sound, and subtitles, and boom, I can pump this out. So really, I'm so close to completion. So fucking close. But it just fucking sucks that it's still not over. And I still run the risk of missing the deadline. I can't believe I'm still gonna miss the deadline, even though I plan to submit like a week earlier. I'm just that bad at time management. I didn't watch any anime last night. And also the Wi-Fi decided to completely break down and disappear. And I don't know, this has been an issue in the last couple of weeks, honestly, but it's getting worse and worse. The Wi-Fi fucking sucks. And this started happening since I think the guy in room 1 moved in which makes sense. One more tenant in this place means more Wi-Fi taken away. But yeah. Oh my god. Sometimes it's fine. Sometimes it's absolutely horrible. It's like it's so fucking bad. It takes 3 hours to upload a fucking 10-minute video. Yeah, it's just absolutely awful. Yeah, thank God Benny gave me the hard drive last night, because if he gave it to me today, I'm fucked basically. I so today I have two classes. Hopefully I don't fall asleep. Fuck me. Afterwards I'll come back home, and then afterwards I'll come back home, have lunch, submit all the film stuff, and then go out again at night to watch the Turkish film about dry grasses, and then hopefully finish the anime. Final fucking Lee. So yeah. Fuck. I don't know. Also, the religion homework. Part of the reason why I slept so late yesterday is the religion homework is to read 72 pages of a book. I'm not prepared for that. So I skimmed through it, and I went through, I think, 40 something pages. It took me like a whole hour. But I just skimmed through. I skip paragraphs. I read one paragraph per page, and then I just estimate the rest. But yeah, I know for a fact that in the religion class today, there's going to be another pop quiz or something. So I gotta read some of that so that I'm prepared for the pop quiz. Fuck. I need to sleep early tonight. I know I've been saying the same thing for the last 3 weeks, but I really do. Good thing is, by tonight, in theory, it should be over. The film school application shit is finally over, and I can relax. And I don't plan, aside from the Turkish film, I don't plan to watch anything more afterwards. So I really do think I can just go to bed. So let's do that, okay? Let's do that. Let's make a miracle happen, okay? Let's go to bed before 4 a.m., but I'll give myself a bonus treat if it's before 3:30. Okay. Yeah. Again, I couldn't fall asleep immediately. I don't know why. I think it's because of the stress. But I eventually did, so. Alright, time now is 2:36 p.m. Fuck me in the clitoris because I am going to die. Yeah, so again, I almost fell asleep in the morning in the class. I only almost fell asleep during the movie screening in the religion class, but otherwise I was mostly awake. I was also well prepared for for the pop quiz. It wasn't really a quiz, it was just like a reading check-in, but I was well prepared. Not as well prepared as I thought it would be because I've been sleep deprived for the last month, and I feel like I didn't take in any of the knowledge I read in the books and shit. So I was barely able to vomit out some words, but yeah, it's all right. It's all right. It's an improvement from last time. Then there's the art history class where I'm mostly awake. Again, there are a couple of moments where I almost fell asleep, but I'm mostly awake, but I didn't speak up or anything. Also, I ran into Glenn right after that class. He stormed into the bathroom in DMC. I was like, Glenn, and then he didn't hear me because he had headphones on and everything. So I just immediately went back home, and circumstances have fucking changed. So today's the deadline. Fuck me. Kill me. I need to finish this ASAP, like right fucking now. I'm stressed. I'm tired and stressed at the same time. I hit my feet on some curb again. This time my right feet, not my left. Yesterday it was left, today it was right. And now my toes are hurting. I ate 2 cookies. at USC campus, and I realized I didn't bring water, so I had cookie in my mouth, cookie flavors in my mouth the whole time. Okay, circumstances have changed. The circumstance being Equo just reminded me that we have the Cams Fest countdown thing that we have to do, and he wants to meet up. He asked me if I'm free today so that we can meet up maybe after my class. Here's the thing. I'm fucking hungry. I need to go back home. And I got fucking application to apply, you know? So I told him, how about let's meet at 4 p.m. Originally, I even thought, okay, let's meet immediately after art history class. I have my laptop with me anyways. I could, like, you know, multitask. Like a madman. No gracias. You know what? I just went back home, washed my face and hair and whatever. I'm gonna cook myself lunch. I'm gonna finish the application. Boom, 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 shakalaka. End all of that bullshit. And then at 4, I'm gonna go out, return to USC. I'm gonna go to the Levy Library, meet up with Equo. We're gonna do the deed. We're gonna finish the fucking countdown posters. Afterwards, I'm gonna go back home again to cook dinner, and then I'm gonna go back to USC again for the 3rd time in the same day to watch a 3-hour art house Turkish film, because why the fuck not? And then I'm gonna go back home. I'm gonna take a shower. I'm gonna fucking go to bed. That is the plan. No deviation. No improvisation. Nada. Okay, holy shit, I got most of everything done already. I got all this. I uploaded my personal statement. I edited my writing sample a little bit, finally uploaded it, finalized it, creative portfolio. Shit, I may need to do something with it. It's okay. Yeah, it's not finished. It's okay. Collaboration essay done. Stars report done. This is done. References, I'm not going to look at it, but, you know, I got 2 already requested. Portfolio, I have my self-intro video. It is freaking done. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on, Naja. Come on. You can do it. You can do it. You can do it. I'm fucking late. I need to go to the library. 4 p.m. 4 p.m. It's already 4:39. Fuck me in the... That's it. I'm fucking walking to school. I can't. 4 p.m. I supposed to have a sound. It's already 4:48 p.m. I can't wait anymore. I was gonna upload it, the raw, unsound, bad sound video myself, but you know what? I can't. I'm gonna wait. It's fine. I'm gonna go to the USC library now, meet up with Equo. I'm gonna come back home fucking again, and then hopefully I can export the video again. Fuck! Fuck! What the fuck is this place? Fucking bus missed 2 fucking stops consecutively. I ran fucking here. Fuck you, the pussy. Fuck. Fuck. Okay, so it's 5:41 p.m. I'm walking back the fuck home. Do any of y'all have an iron bar I can shove down my throat? Because I want to die. I didn't miss the bus missed me. It went right past me. I was like, okay, even though I only had 4 hours sleep, I'm dying of tiredness. I'm gonna use the last of all my energy to race the bus and run to the next bus stop. It has worked once, it could work again. And I almost won the bus. I was fucking screaming. I was like, no, don't go. And I don't usually scream in public because I'm an introvert. I don't scream in public. I never fucking do that. I don't swear in public as well. The bus missed me twice. If I see that bus driver, I don't know what kind of things will I do to that bus driver, but if I see that bus driver, justice will be served. YouTube is gonna report me to the CIA if I say any more, so I'm not gonna. I love China. Fuck everything. So I'm gonna walk back home
It's okay. I don't have the sound to my short film yet. I was like, fuck it. I gave up. I just went here. I told Naja's great. Naja's a great person. She's really good at sound. I told her 3 p.m. She said, how about 5? And I'm like, I'm sorry, I need to go. So she's like, well, 4 then. And I'm like, fine, 4 p.m. I'm supposed to meet Equal at 4 p.m., but you know what? I can be a little late. It's fine, oh fine. 4 p.m. comes, no news. I texted her, she's like, give me a few minutes. 4:20, no news. 4:30, no news. 4:40, no news. 4:50, I'm like, fuck it, I'm leaving. So I left. I can't fucking do this shit anymore. I have to submit my short film. All my essays are done. All my essays, all my fucking everything is done, man. I just need the sound to my short film. I almost did the sound on my own. I almost did the sound effects on my own. All I had to do is go to YouTube, search some stupid fucking copyright-free sound effects, and import it into my timeline, and I'm fucking done. Fuck me in the pussy, man. Fuck everything. Fuck you. Fuck you, and fuck you, man. Alright, ladies and fuckers, it's 5:58. Let's reset my sound sequence. Holy balls. Let's download that shit. Come on. There we go. It's being downloaded. Let's give it a listen. I genuinely feel dizzy right now. My legs are failing me. Look at my eyes. You can see the black. My face is red. I'm actually biologically not feeling well. All for the sake of a short film. Movies are killing me. I love it. Okay. Okay. Please work. Okay, wait. Smooth. That's so smooth.
I had things to do after class.
I had the subtitles this afternoon. Oh my god. Come on. Okay, that's good. Come on, keep it up. My audio is working. Wait, sound. Tonka. It's a little quiet. Come on. Okay, not bad. It doesn't sound spacious enough, but you know what? I'll let that slide. See? Miscommunication happened. The thumping sound, it's not right. It's not what I wanted. So I'm gonna switch it up. Let's start over. What? No. Okay, let's do it, guys. Let's do it. Let's do it. Bravo. We did it. Alright, time now, 6:41 p.m. I finally submitted my ball sacks. And by that I mean my film school application to USC. Beat drop. I realized I made one big mistake. And that mistake
There we go. Is I was gonna select the writing sample type. There are three kinds of writing samples. A film script, a dialogue scene, and a film idea. I somehow, with the hand of God, misclicked or something, and I clicked dialogue when I was supposed to click film idea. I don't know how the fuck did that happen. I was 100% sure I didn't click that, but apparently I did because the devil hates me. So I'm just gonna email the admission guys, tell them about this, and beg for mercy, and hopefully everything's okay. I'm cooking up rice right now because I'm using the sweet corn from 2 nights ago, more like 3 nights ago, plus an egg, plus some marinated pork belly juice, to make fried rice, and then I'm having beef, zucchini, chicken powder, garlic. It's gonna taste amazing. Except I don't have fucking time. Even if I do all of that, and I only eat half a dinner and leave the second half of dinner after I return home after the film screening, it will still be at least 8 p.m. until I arrive at school. So you know what? Fuck it. Change of plans. Improvise, adapt, overcome. I'm going to eat a sandwich. I'm going to eat the sandwich I bought in Ralph's. That sandwich is made for times like this. I'm going to eat the roast turkey sandwich that I bought. I'm going to eat half of it. The other half I'll consume after I return. And yeah, rice is cooking now. Bit of a bummer. But that's also kind of a good thing because fried rice is good when you cook with overnight rice, you know. So I'm going to cook up the rice, put it in a box, use it tomorrow then. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. So I'm going to go out and eat a fucking sandwich. Bye bye. Alright. Here we are again. I was running here earlier today. Alright, it's 11 p.m. This is egg and corn fried rice. Alright, time now is 12:37 after midnight. Yeah, so I'm back. I just finished dinner like an hour ago, and it's rice with fried rice with corn, egg, one egg, some soy sauce. It tastes pretty good, not gonna lie. But yeah, you know, I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm fucking done. Um, I wish I could sleep all day tomorrow, but unfortunately that's not the case. I need to go to school. But I'm fucking done with my film application. I wish it wasn't as rushed, but I also genuinely don't care because I want to stay in cams. But I am only doing this just to see if I can, if I can get in. But yeah. Quick rundown of what happened today. Today might be the most stressful day of round 4 since the Mexico incident. I'd say today is even more stressful than day 2 of the shoot. Even though, to be fair, the stakes are higher on day 2 of the shoot, but because today I spent the most time alone, and when I'm alone, I tend to be way more neurotic. But yeah, I went to class this morning. It wasn't late at all. And I talked about that already, but you know, went back home, and today is honestly kind of insane because I went to school 3 times within a day, And if I live somewhere near the school, like if I live on campus or near campus, near the USC village, it would be easy peasy because the school is my backyard. But unfortunately, that's not the case. But luckily, I'm still close enough to this school in order to, um, sort of, um, take a bus there. So yeah, I took 2 bus rides today. I watched 2 films today. Took 5 bus rides. And, yeah, it's kind of insane how much I went back and forth with USC. Starting from 8 a.m. all the way until 11 p.m. It's just nonstop USC. Um, but yeah, after returning home, I had lunch, and then I continued editing. I finished everything. I finished all the essays, and I connected my camera to my laptop. I trimmed the self-introduction video, and then I uploaded it to my Enoch Law YouTube channel. And the self-intro is 57 seconds long. Perfecto. All I need is, I even finished the subtitles to my short film. I'm done with everything. I got the end credits down. I'm pretty much done with everything. All the coloring, it's done. I just need the sound. So I waited and waited and waited and waited and waited. 4 p.m., no news. 4:20 p.m., no news. And I'm getting so impatient. This is my short film. It's my application. I'm getting fucked right now. So I just gave up. And I really wanted to scream fuck in this apartment, in my room. Thank God I didn't. Because I don't know how my roommates would think of me after that, but I did scream fuck outside, which I'm glad I did. America is the place where if you scream fuck, it's fine, because it's not that crowded. But, I was genuinely pissed. Not at Naja, but just at the situation. I know Naja's trying her best, And then, part of me was like, oh, actually, I should have just gone to meet up with Equo first, immediately after lunch, and then come back home at around 5:30 to wrap it up. That would have made things simpler, would it? But yeah, so anyways, I met with Equo, I stormed into the Levy library, and, I've never entered the library in USC before, and again, every time I visit a cool place, it's always an unfortunate circumstance, and I'm not enjoying. Like when I went to San Diego for the first time in my life, it's a cool vacation place, but I went there and I'm cursing, screaming fuck, and I'm not even supposed to be there, and I'm just dying inside. Like, there's so many cool places where I have terrible memories attached to it. Honestly, the library isn't terrible, but I just went into it and there's a security guard. And I stood there for a moment awkwardly, and I'm running and I'm out of breath. And the guard was like, can I show your ID? And I'm like, sure. So I pulled out my ID in my wallet, and I pulled it out, and I yoinked it out, and the card dropped out, and it's kind of a mess. But yeah, I stormed onto the second floor of the library and walked around like a main character. And people are looking at me, disheveled, clothes, out of breath. And then I texted Equo saying I'm here, and Equo was like, oh, I'm actually outside. So I went back out, and I immediately found him, and thankfully the whole thing with Equo isn't complicated at all. We only need to make one Instagram post. That's our job. Like, this is as small as a bean, So I met up with him at around 5:05, and for 15 minutes we talked a little bit, just casual talk, honestly. He's like, so how's the short film? How's everything? And I'm like, I gave up. I told him that I spent maybe an hour in total writing my personal statement for USC film production, and he's like, what? And then now that I'm thinking about it, yeah, actually, that's actually kind of insane. Because, last year, when I wrote the personal statement, it took me weeks and accumulated probably at least half a day. But this time around, I just care so little that I just, fuck it. I'll just write whatever I have in my mind. Um, and then, yeah, and then I just, yeah, so we went to Canva, which is a place where you can make Instagram posts, and we made one, and we just chalked up some ideas. We didn't even make one, and then I went back home. I opened my transit app. The next bus number 38 comes like 4 minutes later. So I talked a little bit more with Equo. Now it's 1 minute later. I told Equo that I need to leave, and Equo was like, okay, run. So I didn't run. I know I had time. It's start going at 1 minute. The bus actually comes 5 minutes later. So I'm like, fine. So I walked to the bus stop and I'm listening to music. Everything's fine. And then I looked at bus number 2 and bus number 38 coincided. They decided to appear at the bus stop at the same time. So bus number 2 arrives and bus number 38 is right behind it. I am taking 38. But instead of staying behind number 2, bus number 38 just zooms past bus number 2, thus skipping me. How is that legal? How is that okay? Like, either Los Angeles bus drivers are actual shitheads with no brains, or this is actually an LA bus rule. Like, if there's another bus stopping at the bus stop that I'm supposed to stop at, despite not being the same bus as I am, I'm going to just run past it and pretend that I don't see anyone there, because why not, you know? Transportation for the win. And this is not the only instance where something stupid like this has happened. Whether it be bus drivers skipping bus stops so that I don't get off on the right stop, or bus drivers pretending that I don't exist. It happens all the time. It never happens in Hong Kong. It happens all the time in LA, because LA bus services are actually manned by goldfish. So I'm like, I went on to bus number 2 in the hopes that number 2 will somehow bring me to the same bus stop, and I just never knew that. The bus driver was like, what station? What stop? And I said, you know, this, that. And he's like, no, you need to wait for 38. Guess what, bitch? The next 38 comes in half an hour. I might as well walk back home then. And then a brilliant idea showed up in my mind, and that is, why don't I just run to the next stop? Why don't I race the bus? And I've only slept for 4 fucking hours. I'm tired as a bean balls, and I can barely function. But I'm gonna use the last of my energy to race the bus, because I've done it once before. I can do it twice. So I ran super fucking fast, adrenaline pumping. I was screaming, my eyeglasses dropped on the floor. I picked it up, I kept running, and there was a crossroad. I was one crossroad away from reaching that bus stop, and I started yelling, no, 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 don't go, don't go. And I know that doesn't help at all. I know the bus driver's not going to hear me. I'm just doing it for dramatic purposes, so that the pedestrians are going to think I'm a schizophrenic and a psycho and call the police on me. But, yeah, I think I lost to the bus. I arrived and I was so close to catching it, but the bus kept going. And I just give up. The bus just hates me. The bus doesn't see me. It hates me. You know, buses are supposed to pick up passengers, but this bus doesn't like picking up passengers. Because why not? You know, picking up passengers are bad. You know, just drive around. Vroom, vroom, zoom, zoom. So I'm like, fuck it. So I walk back home. And again, may I remind you that I'm tired. I just ran, and now I'm spending 20 minutes walking back home. And it's only 20. It's not that much, actually, but I just limped my way back home without listening to music. I'm too tired to enjoy music. So I returned home at 5:50-ish, 5:50 something, and I finish my short film, which is absolutely fantastic. And I finished the application. Yay! Not, because of course, right before things are okay, the world needs to put another plank of wood in my eye. That's a biblical reference. So, somehow I misclicked. I mean, I explained already. Somehow I misclicked and clicked a dialogue scene in sort of a feature film idea. I don't know how. That small misclick is not going to ruin my application, but I got to clarify it. So I'm going to email those SCA guys tomorrow to clarify that. I wasn't supposed to make that click. Like, the devil possessed me to do that. My brain was hacked or something. I was kidnapped by aliens when it happened. And then I considered many options. You know, maybe I'm gonna cook dinner and then just take a Lyft or Uber to school, spend a little money. It's okay. But at the end, I just decided to eat maybe 1/5 of a sandwich and just go. And I thought to myself, okay, I'll finish all the rest of the sandwiches after I come back. Well, then might as well do a whole dinner, do as planned. So I went to SCA, I watched the film. It's really nice. It's a good crowd. I almost fell asleep in the middle, but it's a good movie. I ran. Okay, so I was late for like a couple minutes. I didn't miss anything. I ran into one of the many Chinese girls from Neither Doggy Nor Horse. I don't think I even have her Instagram, but I remember her because I have great memory, and she remembers me. She noticed me first, I believe. Now, I noticed her, but I was just gonna walk away. But she saw me, and she's like, yeah, and she came up to me. She was with another Chinese girl friend, and it was right after the screening. He's like, oh, how's your 不见? Like, you know, it's been a while. And like, yeah, and we talked a little bit, but it's nice. I've calmed down way more after the movie, you know. And all the stress is sort of gone now, so I'm A-okay. But, yeah. I mean, look at my pile of dirty clothes, man. It's monumental, honestly. I need to do the laundry again. But yeah, after the movie, came back home, cooked dinner, and here I am. I'm not going to watch anything tonight. I've watched 2 films already today. I'm A-okay. I am going to do spendings. I want to buy a Blu-ray. I want to buy an Attack on Titan Blu-ray, but I want to make comparisons first. And then maybe I'll submit a film to Cam's Festival in the meantime, and then I'm just going to go to bed. I'm going to try to go to bed at 5:30 at the latest, hopefully 3:30 at the latest, hopefully 3:15. Yeah, I'll be seeing Potter tomorrow, which is a bit dumb because I'm really tired and I want to sleep all day tomorrow, but screw it. I'm already waking up early tomorrow again anyways. Might as well. And Saturday I'll be home all day, so at least that's that. Fuck. I realize I can't go to Ralph's on Saturday. Tomorrow I don't have time to go to Ralph's. On Saturday, no. Because it's not a school day. So I guess the only day I could do it is Monday. I need eggs. I just ran out of it. I want chocolate milk as well. I'm gonna go get some food on Wii though. That's for sure. Yeah. Okay, time now is 9:20 a.m. in the morning. Yeah, on February 16th, I slept from 4:15 to, 8:50, but, I laid on my bed for another half an hour, because I can't fucking stand it. So yeah, 4:15 a.m. I fucked up. I don't know how did I manage to sleep late, but I somehow did. I don't know. I don't know how. It's just I didn't watch any movies. I guess it's because I was just really idle. I was just really chilled last night, and I didn't do much. I just went through my spendings, and yeah. Fuck. I planned to wake up earlier this morning, because I want to film a review, but I can't. I fucking can't. My head is not in the right place. I'm too tired to do that, you know. I'm too tired to film a review, and I'm just fuck. I'm just so I'm just so tired. I'm so fucked. That's 4.5 hours of sleep added onto yesterday. Yesterday was 4 hours. I really genuinely need to sleep. Like, god damn, I'm dying. I think I'm dying. Thankfully, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, I can sleep all day. And Monday is great because it's President's Day. But yeah. Fuck. I have a couple things to mention. First of all, when I uploaded my short film to YouTube, Jonathan saw it for some reason. Like, when I was on the bus to the I was gonna say CMD, SCA, Jonathan texted me saying, "Hey, I just saw your short film. I loved it." And I'm like, "What? Oh shit! I thought it got leaked." I'm like, "What? Did someone leak my short film?" Turns out I accidentally published it. It's not. So I think he's the only person who saw it, anyways. The second thing is, last night I said to myself, okay, if I didn't spend all that much money this month so far, I'm gonna buy myself a Blu-ray again, because why not? Because I'm obsessed. So I just went to Amazon and purchased Attack on Titan Season 1 Part 2 Limited Edition. And I got it for free because of the Amazon gift card. Yeah, which is awesome. Also because, you know, even if I didn't get it for free, that thing is now $42, which is pretty cheap for an out of print Blu-ray. The only two anime series I need to collect all of the Blu-rays is Attack on Titan and Monogatari series, because both of these series are amazing. Yeah, hopefully, I didn't spend that much money this month so far, if you don't count the $270 for the Pocket Monogatari Blu-ray. I've only spent like 100 and something. Yeah, 100 and something dollars on food so far, which is actually kind of wild. So, yeah. But, yeah. So today, I don't know, man. Fuck. Okay, I'm going to art history class. Part of me wants to just sleep in and skip it, but also I'm a good student. I don't want to skip classes anymore. I already skipped art history once. Art history discussion once. I'm not gonna skip it again. Also immediately afterwards, I'm gonna go to Santa Monica, maybe Sawtell, to meet up with Potter. So that's fun. There's a lot to be said. And again, I'm gonna be too tired to hang out with anyone, but it's okay, because hanging out with Potter today means tomorrow, Sunday, Monday, I have nothing to do, which is the point, because I want to do nothing. I want to just sleep, you know? Where the hell am I going? What is this?
Oh boy, I'm back. Tea grade. This is where I lost a bunch of my teeth. A bit of my teeth. Origami udon. I know all these places.
試啦，呢個就係炸雞飯。一係咧嗰邊嗰間羊食屋又睇下佢咩料啊，
好似
入去咯
好啊。
喎。俾個水豆啊，
梳唔係梳睇好多地方，我連食都未食過。
咁咪要試下咯。
佢又即係我未見過呢個。
呢個真係，因為佢太大，肯定佢起碼 C 咗 L 啊，即係佢一定係有 CL。
你講嘅導演？
一定有，一定，即係個編劇咧。
你知 Matrix 點解係咁？個故事嘅個故事嗰個源嗰個，即係點解會有呢個故事？因為Alright, boys. Time now is 9:45. I haven't had dinner. Let's quickly talk about today and then we'll move on. So, once again, I'm tired as fuck today. I'm tired as fuck. I went to school. I was like 7 minutes late. It's a-okay. It doesn't matter. I didn't bring a laptop with me. I just brought my diagonal bag because it's annoying. You know, I cleaned up my laptop and everything last night. If I take my laptop with me just to bring it to a 50-minute class and then put it in my backpack and then wear it for the rest of the day when I hang out with Potter and then just to go back home and clean it again, silly idea. So, I didn't bring a laptop with me, although I had notes, and it's fine. But yeah, it's like a normal discussion session. I thought we were going to talk about the writing assignments, but apparently not. So, I wrote notes, and then the class finished, and then we left. At some point, we had to break out in groups of 2. So there are 8 people in the class, which is kind of sad. And I was grouped with Bridget, who is the Malaysian girl. We were just in the group, and it's like the first time I'm actually like, aside from that Chinese guy, that silly Chinese guy, like it's the first time I'm like interacting with another classmate. And it's pretty nice. And another thing nice about that situation is that she's also serious about art history. Like she raises her hand and asks questions, and I like, you know, when it comes to art history and stuff like that, I like working with serious people. And again, I'm not saying the Chinese guy isn't serious. It's just at some point he accidentally hit backspace on a Google Doc that's shared with all of us. And he accidentally deleted half the fucking document. And the TA was like, who's doing this? What's happening? And then we found out that it's a Chinese guy and he doesn't know how to like hit Control Z. And then the TA was like, oh, don't worry, just I'll copy and paste it from something else. And it's just like, just hit Control Z. Like, so anyways, that happened and then we left. And after I left, I was like, oh my god, I forgot to ask 2 things. One is, where can I find the score for my writing assignment? I don't know where. I went to Blackboard on my phone, couldn't find it. Maybe I can only find it on my laptop on PC. Another thing is, for paper 2, we need to visit a museum in Pasadena. We have to. So I want to like talk to classmates and maybe organize something. Maybe I'm not the one organizing. Maybe some other people are organizing it. But, you know, it would be nice. I don't fucking drive. I don't know how to get to Pasadena. Like, I don't know. I need to go there somehow. And Thomas is not here. If Thomas is here, he would, like, agree to go there with me in a heartbeat. So, I don't know. So, hopefully next Tuesday, I can ask people again.
there's a chance that in this weekend some people are gonna already go to the art museum, but yeah. So I directly took a metro all the way to Exposapovada, and then I took a bus to Sawtell. And wow, the memories have returned, you know. It's weird because even though it's the same city, the fact that I have to travel 40 something minutes and then take a bus there, it's almost like the difference between Central District in Hong Kong and freaking Tuen Mun. Well, that's a little exaggerated. But Sha Tin, maybe? And that's just as far away. Anyways, it's like a different world. But now I'm there and, you know, I'm back. You know, feels like a foreign country, but now I'm back and I waited for Potter for like 40 freaking minutes. And Potter was, I wouldn't say he's unresponsive, he's just cold. But I almost forgot that that's how he acts on text. You know, he's just like, okay, yeah. So Potter arrives, he shows up, we meet up at Nijia Market, around Nijia Market, and we walk around, and it's been a while. It's been it's like 7-8 months since we've seen each other. So we stopped, you know, we had a final hangout in September, I believe, mid-September, and then it was mid-February now, so I'd say that's like 5 months, something like that. It's still a little hot. So we hung out, and he told me his experience going back to Hong Kong. He only went back for 1.5 months. I went back for 3 months, but it went by real fast. He was like, because he stayed in LA for 2 years before going back to Hong Kong, so it was a very strange experience. He was like, oh, I don't need weed or drugs anymore. Like, this is too unreal. Because he goes back to Hong Kong and he's not used to it. He's not used to the heat. He immediately got sick. And he was sick for like 2-3 weeks. And he was not familiar with anything because it's changed so much since the last, you know, since 2 years ago. And he find the food disgusting because the food is very greasy and like oily and starchy, which is weird because food in LA for me is greasy and food in Hong Kong is fine. I think it's because home cooked food, like the kind Potter would cook to himself here, is like, you know, simple. But in Hong Kong he goes outside for restaurants, for restaurant food. So obviously outside restaurant food is greasier. Potter said Hong Kong doesn't feel real. My experience is the opposite. Whenever I'm back in Hong Kong, it feels real. It's like very HD and up close to me. But in here, LA is like a dream. It's like a fever dream, basically, to me. So, you know, but the fact that I've went back to Hong Kong and returned and back to Hong Kong and returned like 3 times already, it's like, you know, what's reality and what's not real? And Potter's like, yeah, now I get it. So we talked a lot. I told Potter everything. You know, my stay in Hong Kong, HKFF, feeling emptiness, finding jobs, and then coming back to LA, the Mexico incident, my short film, now my new life at USC, etc., etc., etc. Loads to uncover. We went to this restaurant above Nijia Market, and like nobody goes to this restaurant. It's super empty. But actually, and the floor is sticky and it's kind of hot in there, like maybe they had a heater on, but it's like, oh, is this restaurant gonna be good? We ordered, honestly, not bad. So I had carbonara udon. It has a side of a miso soup and small salad, and then I ordered a lemonade. You know, I want to drink something. We ate the meal. It's pretty good, honestly. It was $25, but who cares? Everything in LA is expensive as expected. Then we left and we just walked around and talked. We went to the video store, which is right beside Landmark Newark, and just looked at Blu-rays. And I found Happy Together on Kino Lorber, and I found Ashes of Time DVD, which is crazy. And I asked the guy about it. I'm like, oh, is this out of print or is this? And then before I finished the sentence, he's like, oh no, it's not for sale. It's for rental only. And okay, well, it's good to know that they exist in physical copy. Like me holding it was like, oh my god, I'm holding it, the actual thing. So we walked around, and Potter wants to eat Malay's crepe, but I wasn't that hungry, and I also don't want to spend more money. So instead, we went to a boba place, and we just sat down there. And I've never been to that boba place, but hey, let's try. So we went to that place, and I got myself a Oreo milk tea without boba, but and he got this avocado mango thing. Yeah, it's fine. We sat down and talked a lot. It's awesome that we're able to talk despite not having seen each other in 5 months. We can just sit down and we have a lot to talk, and we're almost on the same wavelength because we're both artists. He showed me his photography and how he uses Photoshop to edit his photography and turn it into very Y2K styles, very edgy, flashy Y2K styled, distorted, bass boosted, nasty, messy, low quality, lo-fi, fuzzy, crazy, saturated colors, weird metallic imagery, alien life forms, cyberpunk kind of vibes, and it's cool. I get the appeal. And then we talked about girls. Potter talked about how, because it's been almost 4 years since he's last dated. So, oh my god, my laptop's screaming. It's been almost 4 years. He's like, man, I wish I could date. I wish I could date. I wish I could date. And it's funny because when I was like, oh, I wish I could date, he's like, well, I'm already past that phase. Like, I'm done. Like, I just want to be single, and maybe have a relationship with a woman, but not dating. Like something less than that. Maybe just like friendship, but a little bit more than that. And now it's almost changed. Like, of course, I think if I have a girlfriend, it would be, the world will split apart because there's a glitch in the matrix. But honestly, I'm currently training myself so that even if I'm single, I'm happy. I don't need a relationship to be happy, okay? I don't. Potter, he's brother starving. So, he even talked about Nagisa, the Japanese girl, and how he has some good feelings for her. But not to the point where he wants to date her. But it feels nice seeing Nagisa. And I get him, but also to me, Nagisa is just a very extroverted, happy Japanese girl who's like a huge baseball and basketball fan. Like, I don't know Japanese culture and Japanese people that well, but for some reason, she to me feels like a very stereotypical Japanese person. And again, I say stereotypical, but it's weird because I don't even know that many stereotypes. Like, because I've never lived in Japan, really. But there's something about Nagisa that's so stereotypical. There's nothing that interesting about her. But she's a nice person. But apparently on Valentine's Day, she gave him, like, some chocolate, which is intriguing. But that sort of made things worse and more awkward for him. But yeah, after the meal, we talked in that place for, like, 2 hours. I talked about my short film, and, Potter is sort of frustrated because he doesn't know whether he should prioritize artistic photography or commercial photography. The former is something that he's genuinely passionate about, but there's no future in it. Nobody cares about it because it's too avant-garde. It's too out there. Maybe some Hong Kongers would appreciate it, but in Los Angeles, no one will like it. Commercial photography, however, he can earn money. He can go to some tech lab, some photo lab in Hong Kong after he returns, and he'll just work there. But then his life will just end because that's it. He's gonna stuck being that for the rest of his life. I feel a little bad because I'm a very ambitious person and I see a lot of future in myself, which is maybe being optimistic, but there is, because this film industry thing in LA is like a bottomless pit. or like upwards, or like sideways. It's bottomless and infinite. There's so many opportunities and so many possibilities in the world of film here. So I'm never gonna feel like I'm at the end of my life. But another thing is Potter went to this rave in Hong Kong. And it's outdoors rave. He went with a couple of old friends from secondary school, and it's fucking crazy. Apparently, it's they take drugs, they smoke weed, take LSD, and Mollies. They took Mollies. They're all illegal in Hong Kong, but people still do it. And it's crazy. And he started describing to me like what are the feelings like, how it feels. Seeing colors, being hypersensitive to all stimulants, things that are stationary start moving, but in a very subtle way. It's funny because when I was 18 or 19, me, Zara, and Miriam went to Lan Kwai Fong, and we got freaked out and were scared and we couldn't even go in. But that rave in Lan Kwai Fong is probably 20 times less insane than the one Potter went to. It's really underground, like nobody knows about this. It's a crazy experience because everyone dresses up in insane clothes. It's like the Matrix. Everyone came out of the Matrix or something. That's exactly what Potter said. So it's very interesting. I don't think I'll ever take LSD or Molly's. Maybe shrooms is something I'm open to, but only like once or twice in my life. Because A, drugs are not healthy. B, I want to prove it to people that I don't need drugs in order to be batshit insane. Because I already am batshit insane without drugs. I can be batshit insane while being sober and high functioning. Because that's the way of the detective. But C, I think because I'm already a very creative person, if I take drugs, I don't know what kind of insanity will happen to me. Even though weed has literally no effect on me. I don't know, but it's a cool place to visit, just for the experience. Yeah. And then I took the metro back home, and I just realized that there's no meat. I have a lot of vegetables, but there's no meat. I've ran out of meat, and I have no dinner. Holy cow. I definitely need to go to Trader Joe's or something tomorrow. So it's good that I still have a lot of food. I'm gonna eat the sandwiches that I was gonna eat last night, and call it a dinner and call it a day, which is not too bad. Imagine the lunch I had today afternoon was dinner. Pasta, small salad side, a drink. But yeah, I have run out of meat, unfortunately. But you know what? It's okay. And yeah, nothing else. I feel really tired. I just spent the last 3 hours, I believe, not doing anything. I was just watching YouTube videos, just binge watching YouTube videos and just zoning out. Because I'm just that tired. I don't want to do anything tonight. And yeah, I'm excited to just sleep all day tomorrow. I'm really excited. But yeah, Potter also noticed my hair change. It's a very subtle change, but he noticed my hair changing, and it's nice, It's nice to show my forehead. It's a sign of confidence. But I don't like these angles. They're very stupid, so I need to figure that shit out tomorrow. But yeah, new school, new me. And nothing else. I think I'm just going to wrap it up here. I'm already getting hungry now. Very excited for the Attack on Titan Blu-ray. God, I'm such a money-wasting bitch. I hate it, but I really need it. Yeah, Trader Joe's tomorrow, plus the, plus Target, because I need the, clothes washing juice because of this monstrous thing. And nothing else. I think it's gonna rain again, so if it rains again, I'll just hide. That's what I'm gonna do. Yeah, not much else. And also, Jonathan is gonna drive me to set, probably. for Pepper shoot. So good job being a producer, and you can't even figure out the transportation situation. That should be part of the agenda. But Pepper also sent us this Google form, and it's like, oh, what's your favorite snack? What's your favorite drink? It's a weird question to ask for a film shoot, but I'm like, oh, so it's for like crafty. They want to make the most quality crafty. But I genuinely don't know what's my favorite snack or drink. My favorite drink ever is lemon tea, but what are you gonna serve lemon tea for crafty? That's insane. So I'm just like, just anything is fine. But you know, coffee and creamer would be nice because I would be very sleep deprived and I would need coffee and creamer. Yeah, Namachels then. Namachels. Signing off. Culture detective. I want to say something. I don't quite know what it is, but I feel like I want to say something. I think it's just about this uncomfort. There's a discomfort going on. You know, I finished my short film. I finished my film school application. You know, I'm not busy now. Something's off. I feel like I should be busy, but I don't know why. I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking about romance again, relationships. Will I run into someone I like in USC? Maybe, maybe not. USC is huge, but you know, I told Potter, it's a huge school, but not a lot of great options. Not a lot of great people. Probably a lot of nice folk, but interesting people, though. Maybe my standards are high. But people who interest me are very few and far between. Very. Extremely. And you know what? Maybe that's all for the better. Maybe that's all for the better. Time now is 12:50 something a.m. I did nothing. I kept doing nothing. I just can't do anything, really. I just want to say I forgot to mention two things. One is I emailed the religion professor because for one of the religion class assignments, we need to pick a movie and analyze it, and everyone has to pick a different movie. So my immediate first choice was The Last Temptation of Christ by Martin Scorsese, of course, and I'm scared that everyone's going to choose that. So I emailed the professor today, and she said, "Oh, excellent choice. The movie is yours." So I guess I'm the first one to get this movie, so that's cool. Second of all, while taking the metro, while going back home, it's really weird. There's this black guy in a hoodie and this girl who, I don't know her ethnicity, maybe white, maybe not. But she's kind of crazy. She's walking around, one foot is barefoot and the other is only wearing socks, and she's going around as if she's drunk or she's mentally unstable. And then she suddenly hugged the black guy, and then they were fighting and they're arguing and they're hugging again, and it's really weird and awkward. And there's another guy, this Latino, who's holding onto his bike and blasting music from his backpack. And before the black guy and the weird girl, this Latino biker was the weirdest guy. And then he got out-weirded by these two. And now the Latino guy's looking at them like, and I'm having the same reaction. I'm like, so at some point the girl walked past me and accidentally stepped on my shoe, just a tiny bit. He immediately squatted down and rubbed my shoe with her hands, like just for a couple seconds, just on that spot. And I was gonna be like, I'm okay. But I noticed her more and I'm like, oh my god, she's like mentally unstable. She's a little crazy. And so this was very weird. At some point she was holding a pack of chips. I don't know where she got her hands on a pack of chips, like potato chips. because it just came out of nowhere. She didn't have it, and now she suddenly has a pack of chips. And he tossed the chips, so the chips went all over the ground. And then she suddenly left the train, and she's never found again. So, yeah, I don't know what the fuck happened. Welcome to Los Angeles.